Good afternoon, John Samuelson here on behalf of the council. Thank you, Jeff, for able to mention here our concern to fill the council. We've had 3 people since the election that we've had to let go. 1 medical and 2 physically moved out of Ridge Point for various reasons. Since I put a request in for 3, I got 2 responses, and we thank George Mickroot and Jerry Hohenstein that came forth, and we talked with them last Monday, and we moved Jerry into the position of co-treasurer to help Lowell.
George,
Not
Jerry.
I'm sorry. George Mickroot will be the treasurer. Jerry will be one of the alternates, and we need 1 more alternate at least. But give me a call, 6211, if you would be willing to serve on the council. Thank you very much.
Good. Thank you, John.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Chats. I am Raquel, Resident Services Director. I have some exciting news and some maybe not so exciting news, so I'll start with the not so exciting news first. Unfortunately, because of the weather situation and us not having a space that's going to be big enough for all the residents who want to come see Tim Patrick next week for birthday night on Tuesday, Tim Patrick has decided to cancel just because of the weather. We were originally supposed to have it outside, but it's looking like it's going to stay about 46 degrees, and that's just too cold for anybody, residents or entertainers, singers. So we will not be having the cocktail hour or the entertainment, but that just means next month it's going to be even bigger and better because it'll finally be our first one back in person. You still will be able to get your free dinner that night. Stay tuned for some more details because we aren't exactly sure how we're going to get that out to everybody, but you will still be getting your free dinner next week on Tuesday. Moving on to maybe something that's a little bit more exciting. Also, starting in May, I am going to be doing some lawn games outside, enjoying the weather with people. We have our croquet sets, we have bocce ball, I ordered a ladder ball or 2 ladder ball sets, and we have our bags. So next month, weather permitting on Mondays, I will be sitting outside in the front lawn from 2 to 4. You can come pick up some games from me, grab a group of friends, a group of residents, and come play on the lawn. It'll be a good way to be outside and hopefully actually enjoy the warm spring weather then. And lastly, super excited to announce that we hired a new exercise instructor. We're still working out the details of exactly when she will start because we want her to be able to get her own hand on some of the exercise programs and make sure that the classes that she's going to bring to us are going to be of interest to residents and going to help exercise and keep everybody active. So we're not exactly sure when she's going to start, but we will obviously release those details and details about the classes as soon as we have those. To Jeff.
Thank you, Raquel. Hi, everybody. The attitude around Ridge Point, I think, is really picking up. As things even give a semblance of coming open, people are getting very fired up. I want to say that Continental Breakfast, or should I say Continental Beverage, started today, this morning, and that's coffee and juice. Go down, enjoy, keep your social distance. That is a public place. You're going to hear me talk a little bit today. Again, there's always public and private, and whatever is public, we need to observe social distancing, and that includes masking and 6 feet between people. The atrium is a public space, so that will be social distancing and all that type of thing. We're asking that you bring your own cup, not mandatory, you don't have to. There will be styrofoam down there. We ask that you take your cup, if you're using styrofoam, and don't leave it on the table. Throw it away in the trash. There's plenty of trash cans down there. Bust your tables. We'll keep the tables clean and all that type of thing. But by all means, get down there. There'll be coffee all day. We do cut the juice off at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so if any of you are going to have a, I guess it's a screwdriver, you better get your orange juice before 10 o'clock. The dining room, we think, we're looking at opening that up with the May menu. The May menu would start April 26th. We've delegated the dining room staff, Liz, Renee, Mary, to determine, we're going to do it 2 days a week to start with. And we need to figure out if it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. It doesn't necessarily even have to be the same 2 days every week, but we're going to do 2 days a week, and that should be clear on the menus when they come out. So that will be coming up. The West Garage was cleaned today, and I haven't been down there. I'm getting a thumbs up from our cameraman, so that must have worked out okay. We're doing the East Garages next week, so that will be done. Window cleaning, we're looking at November. Working it out with our window cleaner as to when we can do it and make sure that we can get in, but that is, I think, what is going to be beneficial for us later in the summer is that you take like a window cleaning crew, and the average age is 25 to 30, I don't know. The odds of them all being fully vaccinated come July, August increase a lot, and we can say as a customer, we want everyone fully vaccinated. If they're fully vaccinated, we can be a lot more aggressive in saying, come on in, let's go. So look forward to getting your windows cleaned for the first time in 2 years. So how are your windows looking, John?
I haven't looked out.
John hasn't looked out the windows. Do you have your curtains open? Or are you just a hermit that lives in the dark?
No, they're down too.
Mine's filthy.
Rogers are filthy. Okay.
That's why I don't look out.
Imagine if we still allowed smoking in the building.
Ooh.
Some of those smokers, their windows would be nothing but tar. I want to thank Dean Preston. Dean is our local DJ, I'm going to call him. And he has, he did the, what do we call the event we had before?
Oh, like the spring break day.
The spring break. He did spring break, the music for there. He did a little research and stuff, and he upgraded his equipment, and he's tried it out, and it's really, really, really good. And we're going to incorporate Dean's music in throughout the summer. If any of you have any requests for songs, or the way he's going to do it for the most part is he'll put together a playlist of different songs, maybe hour and a half, depending on how much time we need to fill. But if any of you have different artists or eras or types of music that you'd like to hear, let Dean know. And he's very flexible. I'm sure he's willing to accommodate. Let him know, and if he can, I'm sure he will. I forgot. Darn it. Oh well. I also want to thank Linda Cook for coordinating the fertilizing of the yards. We've been at this for 25 years. Pat, Patty, me. Linda's been here about 23 or 24. 2021 is the first year that Linda says, you know what? Let's fertilize in two phases. Have an area for the pet owners one day, and then the next day we'll fertilize that, and the pets can go back. So sometimes it takes a long time. Most of us are Norwegians, so you have to hit us over the head to figure things out. But I think we have that figured out, and going forward, we can do that. That is all the things I have. I do have a couple other less important things, but you know how much I love puzzles and jokes, so you're going to get one of each here. Everyone knows that the panel on an airplane is called an instrument panel because it contains all of the flight instruments, which help the pilot and co-pilot know where their plane's going. Well, a car also has instruments, but it's not called an instrument panel. What do we call it?
Dash.
Dashboard. Question simply is, where does the term dashboard come from?
How fast you're going.
How would that
Every time dash is running.
running dash? Is that what you say, Roger?
That's what I say.
Okay, I'm not going to give it to either of you.
That
But
doesn't
thank you
surprise
for
me.
thanks
That
for
doesn't surprise me.
thanks for playing, John. Yeah, I know you'll always play.
Yes, all I
And
do.
what I do miss about live coffee chats is John catcalling me and heckling me from the audience. So thank you for heckling me today a little bit, John.
Don't think it's going to end.
Okay. Before there were cars, people used to get around using horses and buggies. The roads were dirt, and when it rained, it became muddy. If you were in a buggy and the horse was trotting along, the rear hooves would kick up mud. So carriages or wagons had a board that was fixed at an angle, not unlike the dashboards of cars, and it was called the dashboard because it did its primarily job when the horses were dashing along, kicking up mud.
We have one.
Now,
of
do
those
you,
right
do you think that
Yeah,
should they get credit for their answers?
now? No,
Sure.
absolutely not.
I agree. No, I don't think they should.
It's a little muddy.
All right.
A little difference.
A woman went to a doctor to have a tooth pulled there, and there was instant electricity between her and her dentist. They made love right there in his office. She came back week after week, and they made love over and over again until one day he told her they have to end the affair, as beautiful as it was, because she only had one tooth left. Have a good week.